Hi guys, today I'm back with another tag video. I'll be doing the that type of person tag. One of my friends recently did it. I don't remember who, but I thought that the questions were cool. So I'll be doing that today, and there are 38 questions, so I'm just gonna jump right in and start with them. Otherwise this video will turn out to be really long. So the first question is breakfast, lunch or dinner? Can I say brunch? Because I really like brunch. I love sleeping in and then like eating a meal, like a proper meal that will last me until like the dinner time. So brunch is perfect for me. Number 2 is, do you drink the milk after you eat your cereal? Yes, I definitely do. I don't know anyone who wouldn't. The milk is like the best part. I don't know. When you drive, do you listen to CDs, radio or phone? Well, first of all, I don't drive. I do have my driving license, but I don't drive. I hate driving, and here in England I mean I can't drive anyways because they drive on the other side of the road and I use the tube, so I don't drive. But if I would drive, or if I'm like the passenger and I don't know, I'm going for like a long road trip with my parents, we either listen to the radio or my iPod, which I still have. I actually don't have any music on my iPhone. I have tons of photos on, so my iPhone is reserved for my photos and for like videos. But yeah, I still use my iPod for my music. So that's what I would probably use if I was driving on my own, or I would listen to the radio. Question number 4, on the plane, are you a window person or an aisle person? Definitely a window person. I love looking through the window and seeing either like a sunset or the land above which we're flying. But yeah, I'm definitely a window person. I don't really like an aisle seat. I don't know. Number 5, fold or crumble? Okay, yeah, this question is definitely about like the toilet paper, and I'm definitely the fold kind of person. I can't imagine crumbling it and then wiping my, no, definitely fold. Shampoo before or after the body wash? Before, always. Are you typically stressed or relaxed? Stressed. I'm quite an anxious person, and yeah, I feel like I'm stressed all the time. There's always something that is stressing me out, so not the best thing, but I can't really do anything about it. Patient or impatient? Well, if I have to choose one, I would definitely say impatient, but I'm quite patient when it comes to certain things. Like, I'm patient when it comes to other people, but when I want something myself, I can be very impatient. I don't know. I guess I'm an impatient person. I don't know. Schedule or go with the flow? I used to be a very like organized person. I loved scheduling things and I loved sticking to my schedules and my plans, but ever since I moved to London I had to adopt the go with the flow attitude because, well, my life is kind of a mess right now and I'm not sure where it's taking me, so I'm a bit of a go with the flow kind of person right now. But deep down there's still a planner inside and like an organizer, so I'm still like schedule kind of person. I just can't be right now, unfortunately, but I'll be back to it as soon as I can. Question number 10, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? I think I talked about it recently in one of my videos, but I don't know. I wanted to be a florist, a singer in like a girl pop group. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be a translator. What else did I want to be? A fashion designer. And the one thing that I don't think I've mentioned before, I really wanted to be a TV presenter for the Travel Channel, which is something I would still love to do. I feel like this would be the best job ever because you can just travel the world and then just present awesome places to other people. I don't know, that would be like the best job ever. I guess that's kind of a random fact about me that I haven't shared with you yet, but I really wanted to do that. I was obsessed with their like shows. I used to watch Travel Channel all the time. Question number 11, prankster or not? No, I'm definitely not a prankster, so you're always safe with me. Don't really do pranks like ever. 12 is dressed up or dressed down. I would take a pajama over a fancy dress anytime, so yeah, dress down. Don't get me wrong, I love fashion, I love putting together like outfits, but I still prefer being comfortable. Favorite item of clothing? I don't know. I love black skinny jeans and like just basic t-shirts. I don't know. I'm really boring, sorry. But yeah, that's what I wear most often. If you could play an instrument, what would you play? I actually used to play piano. I played the piano for 6 years. But yeah, I stopped and I haven't touched it ever since. So I don't really know if I could play it anymore. But if I had to choose an instrument that I could play, maybe I would say ukulele, just because I really like the sound of it and I think it would be really cool. 15. East Coast or West Coast? I think this question relates to like the US. And I don't know, I can't really choose because I haven't been to the East Coast yet, but I have been on the West Coast, which brings me to the next question, which is London or LA. I obviously live in London now, and I have been to LA about 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, I don't know, I think, well, I guess I would choose London just because, I mean, the weather in LA is really nice and it's by the ocean. It would be really cool to live by the ocean and somewhere where it's sunny and warm all the time. This would be like perfect. But London is like closer to my actual home, like my family, so I don't think I would be moving to LA because of that. It's also in Europe, which means that I don't need a visa, so like from the practical point of view, London is definitely the way to go. But if I could mix like London with the LA weather and like the ocean, that would be the perfect match for me. Favorite holiday? Favorite holiday I've been to? I don't know, I've been to some really amazing places. I feel like my favorite holiday of all times will forever be Australia, where I spent a month about 5 years ago now. Gosh, that's such a long time ago. But yeah, I really loved Australia and I would love to go back. Question number 18. How big is your bed? Well, it's actually 140 centimeters times 200 centimeters. Do you sleep with your doors open or closed? I always close the doors, especially now that I'm living with other people. I couldn't sleep with my doors open. Back home I used to, sometimes I had them shut, sometimes I had them open, but here, no, I definitely close the door, always. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? I have the kind of sheets that are like elasticy, so they don't really go out, but if I had the other type, I guess, they would always have to be tucked in. If the sheets are not tucked in, it drives me crazy and I wouldn't be able to sleep. So yes, tucked in for sure. Have you ever stolen anything? No, I didn't. I'm actually quite an angel when it comes to that, but no, I didn't steal anything and I just couldn't. Even if my life depended on it, I probably couldn't do it. I don't know. Tattoos or piercings? None of them, I guess. I don't have any of them. And I'm not planning to get any of them. I'm actually pretty sure that I won't be getting any of them. I used to kind of want a tattoo and a piercing when I was about 15 or 16, yeah, 15 years old, I would say. But I'm glad that I didn't follow through with it because I would really regret it. So yeah, no tattoos or piercings for me. I don't mind them on other people, just to make that clear. Do you smile in every photo? I actually do, or at least try to, because unfortunately I have a resting beach face. Yeah, this is like the term. So when I don't smile, I either look miserable or bitchy. So yeah, I try to smile. Have you ever peed in the woods? No, and I wouldn't be able to. I just couldn't. I don't know, maybe I did when I was like really little, But no, no, no. Concert or theme park. I love music, I hate roller coasters, so concerts. Music or books? I think I would go with music because I really like music and I've been neglecting books for the last few years. I have been reading a lot of like study literature and like textbooks and like blogs, but I've been neglecting like the leisure reading, you know. Having said that, I did start reading right before I go to sleep every single day now because I realize that I can fall asleep quicker when I'm reading a book rather than like watching something on my laptop. I mean, it's not like I hate books. I love reading. I just sometimes don't have time to read, and music is, I guess, easier to listen to when you're doing something else. Animated or reality? Reality. I'm not really into animated stuff. Letter or email? Well, I'm a modern girl, so, you know, emails are the way to go in my opinion. What was your first concert? Funny thing, local random concerts don't count. I actually haven't been to one before because none of the artists that I listen to ever come to my country, and I never managed to go abroad for a concert. So yeah, I've never been to like a big concert before, but hopefully everything will work out and I'll be able to go see Ed Sheeran in July. I bought the tickets for his show, so I'm just hoping nothing will come in the way of my plans this time around because I really want to go see Ed Sheeran. He's one of my favorite artists and I'm pretty sure his concert will be awesome. Number 30, do you own a record player? I don't. 31, do you speak any different languages? Well, I obviously speak English. I speak Slovene, which is my native language, and I do speak / understand a bit of German and a bit of Spanish, but I do want to work on those two languages because I don't really want to forget everything that I've learned so far. I think it would be like a complete waste of like time and my energy and everything like that, so I do want to brush up on those skills. 32, sweet or savory? Honestly, it just depends on my mood, but I would say that, I don't know, in general, I think I'm more of a savory person. Although I will never say no to a piece of cake because I love cake. Can you curl your tongue? Yes. Can you touch your tongue to your nose? No. 35, can you whistle? I can. That was so weird. 36. Have you ever won a spelling bee? No, because we don't have a spelling bee or anything like that in my country because our language is like different and it just wouldn't make sense. 37. Do you believe in ghosts? I'm kind of undecided about it. I've heard some really freaky stories and I've had some freaky experiences myself, but I'm not quite convinced yet, you know. And then the last question is kind of similar. It is, do you believe in aliens? And again, I'm not sure, but I definitely think that there's some other creatures on other like planets or in other solar systems. So I guess I do believe in aliens. I don't know. But yeah, these were all the questions. There was a lot of them and I tried to be quick, so I hope I was. And I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys soon in my next one. Bye!